using them because they have to line up, order the fireworks, and things like that. If we go another route, then we have a proposal for a band. They're providing a sound system. And this other gentleman or another company that I got that takes care of Alachua and some other businesses, other towns, we could choose by them. If we go that route, we have to amend the budget, which is another meeting, and pushing back the fireworks. So my suggestion is, recommendation, we go with Premier, and as soon as the 4th of July is over with, I've told Latricia I would help her, and to organize, make sure we get the band, we get the fireworks, we get the sound system, and we're going to have to increase the budget. Generally, let's see, I think we're looking at about $6,000 to increase the budget. So
I can say I got the same email you did. I didn't see anything objectionable about it, other than he wanted to know why we weren't using him anymore.
It was the tone of the email?
I didn't see anything wrong with the tone.
But you know these people.
I do know those people.
Okay.
I know all of these people.
So take an individual who doesn't know them, and they read an email.
It was it was truly a upfront statement. Why are you no longer using us? We used him for probably, let me just say that I've been doing the fireworks on the 4th of July since 1976.
Okay.
A long time. And we have, ever since the Williston Fire Department quit shooting the fireworks, we've used Skylighters. Okay. Until it came to the drone show. And the reason we did the drone show, if you remember, is because the fireworks. Yes, not drones, I'm sorry. The fireworks were on a slow boat from China, if you remember, in a container ship during COVID in the middle of the China Sea. And they couldn't get the fireworks, is the reason we went with the laser show. But we didn't go back to them. We went to Premier after that. And he just didn't understand why we did that without even giving him a chance to do it again. And yes, the grandfather shot him, the father shot him, and now this is the son. So and the father and the grandfather have died. So we've been doing business with them for a long time. It's also about a 6 or 7 minute longer show. It's a higher caliber shell, and it's a higher altitude shell. To me, there's no comparison in the shows. I've seen both of them. There's no comparison in the show. Premier Events hires someone to come and do them. They don't do them themselves. They hire somebody. And at the last meeting, you said go out and find some entertainment and a sound system. I did that. You said you couldn't hear it from the back lines. They're going to rent extra equipment, which is what's part of the agreement that I brought to you tonight. I can show you pictures of it. He actually sent me pictures of it, too. That's just the way I feel about it. I don't.
The gentleman with the sound company out of Ocala, him and I have been playing phone tag. He was going to try to have me a quote tonight. They're professionals. Speakers go up, hang up at the top of the barn, so it would provide sound to go back on it.
And it's going to be $3,000 or $4,000 at least.
So,
because we've done independent sound systems, that's why we started going with a band that would provide it to us and let us use it all night.
Because I've heard bands that's played out there, and we can't even hear them where the city council does the watermelons. The one that Alachua uses, which is Kinetics Inc., 2,180 shells. 14 to 15 minutes, it's 25,000. And they have a breakdown of how the different fireworks, the heights, the displays, what exactly they are.
If you'll look, there's about 6 recommendations for skylighters in our packet. From everywhere from University of Florida to the Van Shell Swamp, just everybody. I mean, that's everybody in this area is using them.
Alachua uses this company. They do a 30-minute fireworks display, which they put out. They paid $50,000 for theirs. Theirs is known as the biggest little city with the largest fireworks display. So
They do have a lot of fun. I don't think the city pays them fun.
well, either way, they're still spending $50,000.
They are doing that.
And actually, in all honesty, we dropped the ball because this year is the 250th celebration of our country. Because I did it, pulled it up, and it showed this year. But either way, but we're still having to delay getting stuff ordered because we have to amend the budget and everything else.
One I brought you with it budget.
Council, what other thoughts?
I can't really weigh in because I've only ever been to one, and I didn't stay for the fireworks because I have to babysit fragile horses. But is there any way that we could agree to use one company this year, and then try another company next year and compare the two?
You're not obligated to use the same company every year to do that. Sure.
I feel like we could go round and around, and everybody has a personal opinion. I don't.
We take bids.
I don't.
That's what we're looking at is the bids. We've got a 18,000. We've got a 22,000 and a 25,000.
Take the lowest bid this year, and then do our research and homework next year.
Who is the lowest bid?
Premier, the ones who's done the last.
Skylight is one for their plus 2 for this band. That is what their lowest is 25, if I remember.
Ms. Jones, on the agreement that you gave us, does it have the total price on it? What else is it?
So Premier with the gold level program is 18,000. We can move to a platinum level for $2,000 more, and they provide the band and the sound system. They did it. Yes, they did it last year. They did it last year. The sound is still not the greatest, but it was far improved from previous years.
But when you're talking about the lowest, they are Wilson Bates or not?
He does events here in town. He lives in this area. No, we're talking about Bill Foster. He lives in Morrison.
He's the same guy that puts on all the events at Homestead.
He does Homestead. He's done a couple of things out of the Horseman Park. I think even has done a couple of things at Heritage Park.
And this band I'm talking about here, not fireworks, band, they live in Morrison as well. He's actually an architect for the company still here. James Bass. Works for great.
So this is what I'm gonna say. I have to agree with Mr. Cox when he talks about the tone of the show. But even with that, I understood why there was tone. He was performing a service for us, and because issues happened that were not within his control, we ended up going with someone else. Well, when those issues were then resolved, he didn't give us the opportunity to bid on whether or not, he could come back and do that same service. So I kind of I understood the tone. It wouldn't be that I would never do business with it. That being said, can we just vote on somebody?
I agree.
Yeah.
You're making motion, sorry.
I'll make it. All right. I move that we use Skylighters, Fireworks, and Butch Bats and Southbound Band as our band in town for the 4th of July.
All right. We have a motion. We have a second.
Sure, I second it.
All right. We have first and second. All right. All in favor of going with Skylighters, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? No. All right.
Just
3 to
so-
1.
Just so I'm clear, it's Skylighters for their cost of $18,000 plus the additional $2,050 for the performance agreement with the band. Thank you.
3-1.
3-1. Mr. Cox.
All right.
And it's mainly, let me just say this, mainly because I want those fireworks, not necessarily because I want this band. But you told me to find a band sound system. That's what it is. Because Skylighters, in my opinion, does a wonderful show.
Well, I mean, for the price, if you're only spending a little bit more than what the initial quote was from the other one,
And on the
Counselor Meredith,
and you're getting
I'm
more
like
time.
I won't stay for the fireworks. No
Well,
interest.
me either,
I know you
but
never
I feel bad. I can't really weigh in well on what's better or worse.
Maybe these will be behind us to see them from home.
I don't
Can we
want
go?
to see them from home. I've seen them in real.
I know you have. But
he-
his are the ones that were so high people could sit at the school, they could sit at the church, they could sit at the airport, and they could see them.
I used to see them from my house.
That's
on this,
Skylighters.
That's
That's
Skylighters.
exactly what I want.
on this
I used
thing,
to see them from my house.
he needs to fix his date because this is not June 21. That needs to be
Okay.
correct.
I'll ask
All
him
right.
to do that.
All right. Any public participation? Anybody? Comments? None. All right. Announcements? Yes, Mr. Willis.
Just a reminder that we will have the special meeting on the 14th at 6. Reference to the hiring process moving forward with
And don't forget all the MLK
we
events.
actually did it last meeting.
And 6.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's when we did it. Yeah.
Oh, I started
At a
saying, huh?
council meeting.
I'm confusing me now.
I just want clarity.
All right. Staff, any announcements? Council? Ms. Willis?
Probably a little late because it mostly left, but I thought the town looked beautiful this Christmas, and I know it's a lot of work to get all the lights up and the trees and everything else, but it looked beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, it was.
Ditto.
Mr. President, I'll get in trouble if I don't say it. Before the next city council meeting at 4 o'clock, we're having a ribbon cutting ceremony for the parking lot, Block 12. There will be food, so please come. The press will be there. Put on your fancy City of Williston shirts. and we'll get a lot of pictures taken. It'll be a really good time. So it'll be at 4 o'clock before the next city council meeting, the 21st.
Can you send an email?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, Mr. Mayor.
Can I ask, Mr. Bishop, if I can get you guys to go, down Mrs. Seabrook's Road, where you guys put up the, signs.
Yes, ma'am.
It looks as though somebody's cleaning on one of those, lots on the corner, and the sign is laying up against the tree.
Okay,
Can you
absolutely, we can do that.
Take a look at that for us.
Absolutely, not a big deal.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
It's at the opposite end of her house.
Ms. Blue?
Thank you, Mr. President. Just briefly, first of all, thank you for everyone who attended our ethics training. We hope that you all had an excellent time. We certainly always have an excellent time seeing your bright, shining faces. As promised, it was recorded. We are still making sure we're sort of editing out the dead space of when everyone was having their lunch, so that recording is being put together. If you attended in person and you signed in, you should be getting your certificates in the next couple of days. If you would like the recording, please reach out to me, and I will put your name on the list for people to receive the recording. If you do receive the recording, and then you attend the training via the recording, you then need to let me know that you have attended the training via the recording, and then your certificate can be issued. So hopefully that addresses everyone in any category of ethics, trained or untrained. Yeah.
I have a question. Did you guys do the ethics training while I was in the hospital? That's not very fair.
December the something.
December 18th, wasn't it?
To be fair, it was planned for approximately 3 months.
Well, I wasn't saying.
I imagine not. We are happy to
Okay,
send
so
you.
you're saying that we can watch the video when you get it and get our certificate for you? Because I really don't want to go listen to somebody talk about the airplanes they flew in 1944.
I'm happy to send you the recording. I'll put your name on the list. That's it.
That's it? Anybody else? All right. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
All right. Second. Got a motion. Got a first. Got a second. Move to vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Time is 9:13. We are adjourned.